Hi students, this is eighth standard, class 8 mathematics for NCERT people. Okay, this is exercise 1.1. This is where we stopped in the last session. Using appropriate properties, find this value. Okay, we will use appropriate properties to find this value. If you observe carefully, what are the common elements, the common factors here and here. See, 3 by 5 is common. Okay, what else is common? mm, just we just use 3 by 5 alone. Okay, but 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 that is of there is no use of using 3 by 5 here. Why? Because if you observe carefully here, there are still common factors. Okay, 3 will get cancelled out here. 3 2 just 6. Okay, uh, fair enough. This is minus 2 by 5, this is 5 by 2, and what about this is 1 by 10. Okay. mm-hmm. Then what is LCM? LCM will be 10. Okay, this is going to be minus 10 here. Okay, sorry, 5 2s are 10, so minus 4 here. Here 2 5s are 10 plus 25. Last one is minus 1. Okay, so what is the answer then? 25 minus 5, 20 by 10 is nothing but 2. So the answer is going to be 2 here. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, let's see this problem. Are there any common factors? Yes, this goes by 2. Okay, like in the earlier case. Okay, then this also goes by 7. Okay, in fact we can use the properties also to find. We can take 2 by 5 common out of these two. Again you have to do the addition thing. Okay, addition or subtraction, whatever it may be. How much it is going to be then? Minus 6 plus 1 minus 5 by 7. Okay, thereafter you cannot use any property. You simply subtract these two, then you will get the final answer. But it is simpler if you cut the common factors. Okay, which are present. Okay, see, this is 4, this is 7 into 5 35. mm-hmm. Okay, 7 into 5 35. So take 1 by 35 common. So this is minus 6, this is 1, minus 5 by 35, or nothing but mm, minus 1 by 7. Okay, right, minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 4. Okay, I will write it here. Minus of, okay, minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So what is LCM? LCM is 28. Okay, 28. Then minus 4 minus 7, how much? Minus 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. So minus 11 by 28. That is the final answer, minus 11 by 28. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. This is minus 2 by 8. This is 5 by 9. This one is going to be minus 6 by 5. This is 2 by 9. This is 19 by 6. Verify that minus of minus x equal to x. Minus of 11 by 15 into minus 1 is 11 by 15 only. Again here also you will get minus 13 by 17. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following: minus 1 by 13, minus 19 by 13. This is 5. This one is going to be 8 by 5 into 7 by 3. Okay, this is 5 by 2, and this is 1. Name the property under multiplication is used in each of the following. Okay, you can name the property. Okay, here also a into b equal to b into a. That is the property being used, and this is multiplicative inverse. Okay. Oh, multiplicative inverse or reciprocal? Multiplication, subtraction. Okay, we are actually looking at associative properties here. Okay, a plus b equal to b plus a, somewhere I have seen. Yeah, that is commutative. Okay, so that property is commutative property. Okay, where is that? Where is that? Here, uh, here and here. Okay, and this is not reciprocal. This one is reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Okay, multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of 60 minus 6 by minus 7 by 16. Okay, this is 6 by 13. It is a reciprocal of minus 17 by 16 is nothing but 16 by minus 7, or minus 16 by 7. Wherever you put negative mark, the meaning is going to be same. Okay, 16 is 96. Yes, so minus 96 upon, okay, minus 96 upon 13 7 is 91. Yes, 91. So this is the answer. Tell what property allows you to compute 1 by 3rd, 6 into 4 by 3. Yes, 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3. Associativity. Associativity. Okay. So is 8 by 9 the multiplied inverse of minus 1 by 8? Right. 9 by 8. No, 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 no. Why? Why? Because when you multiply these two, the result should be 1. It is minus 1 in this case. That's why it is not the multiplicative inverse. Is 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 and 1 by 3, that is uh, 10 by 3. Yes, 3 by 10 into 10 by 3 is going to be 1. So this is the multiplicative inverse of 0.3. Alright, the rational numbers that does not have a reciprocal. 0. No reciprocal, 0. The rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals, 1. Okay, now 1 reciprocal is also 1. Minus 1 also same. The rational number that is equal to its negative, 0. Okay, 0 has no reciprocal. The numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocals, 1 and minus 1. The reciprocal of minus 5 is 1 by minus 1 by 5. Reciprocal of 1 by x, where x not equal to 0 is x. The product of two rational number is always a rational number. The reciprocal of a positive rational number is positive rational number. The reciprocal of negative rational number is negative rational number. Okay. A representation of rational numbers on the number line. You have learned to represent natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers on the number line. Let us revise them. Natural numbers. These are natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The line extends indefinitely only to the right side of 1. Right. It starts from 1. Natural number starts from 1. What about whole numbers? These are whole numbers. It starts from 0. Again, the line extends infinitely to the right, but from 0. And there are no numbers left to the 0. Okay. Integers. These are integers. Okay. The line extends indefinitely on both sides. Okay. It includes 0. It includes positive numbers and negative numbers. Okay. Do you see any number between -1 and 0? No. Between 0 and 1? No. Okay. There are no fractional numbers in integers. Rational numbers, the line extends indefinitely on both sides, but you can now see the numbers between -1 and 0, 0 and 1, 0 and 1. All fractions, it will include rational numbers. Uh, okay. The point on the number line 4, which is halfway between 0 and 1, has been labeled as 1 by 2. Also, first of equally spaced points that divides the distance between 0 and 1 is the 3 equal parts can be labeled as 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1. How would you label the second of the division of the point number line? Okay, I will label it as a 2 by 3. Next one as 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is nothing but 1. Right. The point to be labeled is twice as far as the right of 0 as the point labeled 1 by 3. So it is 2 times 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. You can continue to label equally spaced points on the number line in the same way. In this continuation, the next marking is 1. You can see that 1 is same as 3 by 3, then 4 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3, 7 by 3, 8 by 3, 9 by 3 is again 3, 6 by 3 is 2. Okay. Similarly, to represent 1 by 8 on the number line, 0 to 1 has to be divided in 8 equal parts. Okay. First division will be 1 by 8, second will be 2 by 8, third will be 3 by 8, like that. Okay. Then how to represent 4 by 9? Between 0 and 1, make 9 equal parts. The fourth one represents 4 by 9. What about -7 by 4? From 0 and -1, okay, represent just cut into 4 pieces. Okay, then this is going to be -4 by 4. You can find -7 by 4 between -1 and -2, again making 4 equal divisions. Okay, seventh one is going to be your -7 by 4, or after, third one after -1. Okay, third one towards the left. Try these. Write the rational number for each point labeled with a letter. This is 1 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5, that is 1, 8 by 5, 9 by 5. What about this? -11 by 6, -8 by 6, -7 by 6, -5 by 6, -2 by 6. Or rational numbers between two rational numbers. Can you tell the natural number between 1 and 5? Yes, there are 2, 3, and 4. How many natural numbers are between 7 and 8? There is only one, that is 8. How many natural numbers are there between 10 and 11? Obviously none. Let's the integers that lies between -5 and 4. Yes, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. How many integers are there between -1 and 1? No integers. Sorry, 0. How many integers are there between -9 and -10? No integers. You will find a definite number of natural numbers between two natural numbers. Okay. How many rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10? You may have thought that there are only 4 by 5, 5 by 10, 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 6 by 10, but you can write 3 by 10 as 30 by 100, 7 by 10 as 70 by 100, then you will get 31 by 100, 32 by 100, and so on. How many digits you will get? 30 minus 70 minus 30 is 40, so you will get almost 39, 39 rational numbers between these two. Okay. Also, 3 by 10 can be expressed as 3000 by 10,000. 7 by 10 is 7,000 by again 10,000. Okay, see the difference is 4,000, so you'll get almost 3,999 or rational numbers between these two. Okay, in this way we can go on inserting more and more rational numbers between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10. So unlike natural numbers and integers, the number of rational numbers between two rational numbers is not definite. Let's see one more example. How many rational numbers are there between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10? Again, you go through the similar process, you will find you will get countless rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Write any three rational numbers between minus 2 and 0. You want 3? Mm-hmm. Okay. Write, write this as minus 20 by 10, this as 0 by 10, minus 19 by 10, minus 18 by 10. So you can take any three of these by writing like this. Find any 10 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. First, you have to convert the rational numbers in the same denominator. How to convert? Just multiply with 4. Here with 4, here with 3. Because LCM of these two is 24. Minus 20 by 24, 15 by 24. Now write 19 by 24, 18 by 24, 17 by 24, minus 17 by 24, in fact 14 by 24. You can write any 10. Okay. What is the other method to find the rational numbers between two rational numbers? If you want a rational number between 1 and 2, you can make that mean average of these two is 1.5 or 1 and a half or 3 by 2. This is mean of average of 1 and 2. Okay, we find that between any two given numbers we need not necessarily get an integer, but there will always lie a rational number. We can use the idea of mean also to find the rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Find the rational numbers between these two, find the mean, add them by 2, 3 by 4, 3 by 8, exactly lies halfway between these two. Okay, we find the midpoint of AB, which is C, represented by 3 by 8. We can find that this number lies between these two. If A and B are two rational numbers, and then A plus B by 2 is a rational number between A and B, such that A less than A plus B by 2 less than B. This again shows that there are countless number of rational numbers between any two given rational numbers, right? Find three rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. You found mean or 3 by 8. Again find mean between 1 by 4 and 3 by 8. You will get one more number. Okay. So you got two rational numbers between these two. Okay, you got the idea, you got the idea, you got the idea. Again 5 by 16, which is the mean of these two, lies midway between these two. Okay, that you have to remember. Always the average number lies the midway between the numbers in the numbers of the numbers which you found mean. In the same way, we can obtain as many rational numbers as we want between two given rational numbers. You have noticed that there are countless irrational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Okay, we'll stop it here at the exercise 1.2. We'll do the exercise 1.2 in the next session. Okay, thank you. Are you tired of dental problems? Then listen to this. Stop brushing your teeth using plastic brush and chemical paste. Use nature's gifted neem stick for brushing your teeth and stay healthy.